Have you considered making actual Hypertube boosters so we don't have to resort to janky cams to speed up multiplayers? I don't think so because I think one of the I remember I talked to Mark about this once, and I'm pretty sure he said like even though it's this like weird funny thing, we have to sort of like weigh the balance of the game, right?
Mhm.
And he says like, well, they're a little janky to set up, and they're a little janky in general. They're not completely reliable in that they're not necessarily going to get you exactly what you want to be each time, and they cost power, I think, for each tube, right?
Yeah, they're very
So
power hungry.
so so there's like a lot of actual trade-offs to using it, and then you get this like crazy boost. And so in that sense, there's some balance to it.
Mhm.
So I think I guess we could maybe add like actual hypertube boosters that have some level of balance to it as well, but I don't know what that would be. But you know,
Yeah, it's
I don't think so. I don't think it's needed. Like it's
because one possible way to do it is to do like you overclock the
yeah, the existing thing.
the like input and output, and then we just check like, okay, if we want to apply this much force in the pipe, how many entrances do you need to set up, and then be like, okay, that's this much power, and then we scale
Yeah.
that with that or something. I don't know. But I feel like if we wanted to do that, we would have done it at this point, because it's not
Yeah.
doing this thing I just said isn't that hard to implement. And I guess it might be also be a little bit of like, yo, but it works now. Like, you have that feature in the game. Why should we make that feature again instead of working on something that
Well,
doesn't exist in the game?
the justification is if we want it to be part of the game, then we should make it obvious that you can do it because not everyone does it.
Yeah.
You
And I
know, like
guess
when you think about how many people bought the game, how many people are actually setting up, like what percentage of people are actually setting up hyper
yeah,
cannons?
yeah.
It's got to be super low.
I don't know. It's something for Mark to evaluate when we get closer to 1.0, I guess, if we feel like it's worth putting the development time into that.
Yeah.
But I think also partly we're kind of not proud, but like we're a bit happy that fact that like there's a bit of emergent game design here coming from the game that we didn't think of. Like we didn't think of this being a thing. And it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we don't want to ruin that.